Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. With a wonderful witching hour to friends, folks, and fiends alike. Now we are actually moving in to the last DLC of the package that they've released so far anyways. This here will be the Blueberry Academy off branch. Now I'm actually really excited for this because once this is done, we can start the shiny hunting expeditions, because I've completed the Dexys. I actually just completed this one today with these last four. Probopass was a terror raid, so he was actually I was just killing time. But let's get going. Well, hello. Who do we have here? I know. I've seen your face somewhere before. Who are you again? Name's Nyal. Oh, that's right. You're Nyal. Yes, I know you. Well then, now that you're here, let's get going. Wait just a minute. Oh, hello there, Relly. You're as lively as always. Didn't realize you were here. Of course I'm here. As the director of this academy, where else would I be? And do address me more properly while students are present, would you? More importantly, what are you doing out here? I thought we had agreed to meet in my office. Oh, did we? Must have slipped my mind. Anyway, what's it matter? This is the student, right? Well, yes, he is, but... I do apologize, Master Nyal. You must be terribly confused. This is Director Serrano of Blueberry Academy. As I mentioned on the phone, he's interested in accepting you as an exchange student. Yep, that's me, Director Serrano. Did I not mention that? One look at our young friend here makes me suspect you indeed failed to clarify that point. Speaking of which, why did you request Master Nyal specifically to take part in your exchange program? Excellent question, Valley. It's very simple. You see, the reason is... Dramatic pause. Why did I put in that request? Oh, that's right. The school trip to Kitakami. Nyal met some of my students there, didn't he? Yes. One of them was named Carmine, I believe. She's the one who recommended you. Now that I've gotten to meet you for myself, I've got a good feeling about you. I'm glad to hear that, Director Serrano. I'd just love for you to visit my school. It would be a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Well, if anything can be said about Director Serrano, it's that he has a keen eye for talent. I would be thrilled if you went to Blueberry Academy and got to know the students there. But only if you're willing to, of course. Think of it as a chance to further expand upon your treasure hunt. I wish I could accompany Master Nyal, but I'm afraid I must ask you to watch over him in my stead. You will watch over him, won't you? Oh, of course. I never let anything happen to one of your students. I hope this experience leads you to even more you can treasure. Best of luck to you. Just give me a holler whenever you're ready to head to my Blueberry Academy. Senor Serrano, let's go. Are you all ready to kick off your studies abroad at Blueberry Academy? Absolutely. Great. Then let's get going. Hidden treasure of Area Zero. Part 2. The Indigo Disc. That is absolutely lovely for a title screen. Gorgeous, in my opinion. Ta-da! We are here. Welcome to my Grand Blueberry Academy. It's totally not a ripoff of Alola's Aether Island. This is actually just the entrance. The school itself is mostly underwater. Isn't that amazing? Oh, and did you notice? Look at how blue the place is. I can't tell you how long I spent picking the perfect blueberry color. Let's see. What else? Perhaps you have something you'd like to ask me. Why'd you pick blueberry for the name? That's what you're curious about? Really? Well, it's very simple. You see, it's because in the language of flowers, the blueberry is said to represent a fruitful life. I think that's where it came from, right? Yes, exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. Always on point, aren't you, Lazy? No, it was nothing. Do we have a guest today? We do. Nyal is here as part of the exchange program. Make him feel welcome, eh? Hold on. This is the exchange student from the Paldea region? I suppose I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Lacey, one of the second-year students here. You must really be something special, you know. It's rare for Director Serrano to remember the name of a student. Just call me out, why don't you? Actually, I've got an idea. Why don't you explain how things work around here, Lacey? You want me to do it? Well, yeah. You know, this tour guide stuff isn't my strong suit. Well, that's certainly true, but still, I imagine there must be someone more suitable than me. Oh, please don't take it like that. It's not that I don't want to show you around or anything. Director Serrano just has this bad habit of pushing his duties on me, you see. And it's just not right. Really letting me have it today, aren't you? That said, the student might be my chance to get to know the new student everyone's talking about before anyone else can. That decides it, I will take on this task. Excellent. Now then, let's head straight down this bridge and to the entrance. On you go. Get this, that BBQ I did. You did a barbecue? Did I miss something? No matter how many Pokeballs I have, it's never enough. I got plenty. Too many. You should do some BBQs. Once you've earned the BP, you can buy some nice Pokeballs. Oh. I'm assuming they're like quests or something. He's a Magmar. Poor chick. What up, dude? Status. This is the entrance to Blueberry Academy. Our school puts a great deal of emphasis on the art of Pokemon battling. We hold official matches on this central court right here at the entrance, and any student can freely utilize this court if it's not otherwise in use. I think it's safe to say that you'll be battling more here than in any other school. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. Director Serrano, I think perhaps it's fine if you just leave the tour to me. Be gone. Still, it's really relaxing here with the sea breeze blowing over you, even when no one is battling. You often see students lazing around about in the stands. Oh ho ho. And there's one other quality of our school that you'll likely find very surprising. Wild Pokemon sometimes terrestrialize here. Oh, I suppose that's not anything special to someone from Paldea, is it? The terrestrial phenomenon was first discovered in the Paldea region, after all. But we've taken things a step further than you and your Terra Orbs. We've developed some neat tech ourselves. Something that lets us control the terrestrial phenomenon on our own turf. I bet that piques your interest, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit. The hell do you do? Sir, I think it'll be easier to understand how all that works after we go to the lower level. If you could put a little pin in that thought. Always thinking ahead. That is our lazy. Oh, and you know what? I think it'd be great if the two of you had a battle. What? Right now? Why not? I'd like to see what y'all here is capable of. And our Lacey is a member of the Elite Four in the Elite Club we have going here. To say nothing of the influence of her father, one of the Unova region's famed gym leaders. I bet you'll learn a thing or two. Oh, I wish you wouldn't go spreading personal information without asking first. It's just not right. Give me a good show now. I'm sorry, but there's no negotiating with Director Serrano once he gets an idea in his head. There's no way that he'll move on with the tour until we've given him this battle. Besides, I have to admit, I'm a little excited myself at the chance to battle you. Here at Blueberry Academy, we tend to go for the double battles. Let's give one a try to get to know each other a little better. Well then. So a lot of what I'm doing is going to be double battles. Well, that's intriguing. I don't know if my team is actually set up for... Wait, yes it is, kind of, little bit. But it's not Breloom. I suppose I'm representing Blueberry Academy in this battle. I'll try not to disappoint. I'm assuming a lot of helping hand with these two. I don't know what viability that Minel and Plus will have. Oh. Well then. That's annoying. That is going to be quite annoying. I also have a mild setup. Not really. Earthquake would really mess him up, but I think it would also mess up Metagross. That was quite the harsh blow. Let's see. Now how should I turn this around? Not even in the slightest. It will mess them up. But what do I have here? Metagross? I can technically swap it out. Possibly might be a bad idea. Flygon's relatively quick. And that should be a double Moxie boost. Yes. Go right after those type weaknesses with precision, don't you? And the little chip damage from Sandstorm won't be too bad on Gyarados. I don't think. And that should be... Looks like my plus minus strategy isn't working. Guess it's time to go all out with pure strength. Hey, where's my Moxie boost? Gyarados. You, didn't get your Moxie boost, boy. that's a shame. I really wanted those. Guess I didn't need them though, so not too big of a deal. Well, you beat me soundly. Sorry. Spectacular. You really are quite skilled. I wish I could have seen you terrestrialize one of your Pokemon. No, I'd love to see how someone from Paldea does it. The students here at Blueberry Academy were only recently issued Terra Orbs, so I hope you'll be able to teach us more about them. Well done to the both of you. You really battled it all out, Blueberry style. Speaking of style, I forgot I had a uniform for you. You'll feel like you fit right in as soon as you're dressing the pot. Just don't mess with my hair. What's with the handkerchief? It suits you beautifully. That's what I call fashion. Oh, and you can take this as well. The Indigo style card. Increases the selection available to you in boutiques and hair salons. That should give you a few more options when you visit shops and salons. Now that you look the part, and hopefully feel it too, why don't you head into the school? You can pick where you want to go from the gates over there. Come on, I can show you the pride of Blueberry Academy, our world-famous terrarium. You say it's world-famous, but it's never been heard of in any other generation. You can go to the school's facilities using the gates on either side of this desk. So you're actually useless. That is a hell of a splash screen. This is a hell of a trek. The tunnel is gorgeous. Being that it's underwater, I really would have loved if they did the water scene in the terrarium glass and not sky. But I guess that's a personal preference. This is it, the park beneath the sea that has gained renown around the world. Our very own terrarium. You may be underwater, but the projects built into the walls and ceiling make it feel like we're actually outside, don't they? We've been able to create a comfortable environment for Pokemon through technology. I designed all this myself, and believe me, it wasn't cheap. Within this dome, there are 4 distinct biomes. Here we have the nice and toasty subtropical savanna biome. Then off to your right, you can see the breezy tropical coast biome. Further out to the left, you'll see the craggy, crunchy, rugged canyon biome. Last but not least, way in the distance, we have the Arctic, snowy polar biome. Each biome's air temperature and humidity levels are regulated with the utmost care. That's why you can find completely different Pokemon species living in each area. We sure put a lot of effort into it. Tell me, y'all, which biome tickles your fancy off the bat? Snowy. Oh, so you like it cold, do you? I'm not very good with the cold myself, but ice-type Pokemon can be awfully cute. If you need to heal up with your team while you're here, feel free to use the self-serve healing machines we've installed around the terrarium. Now then, Director Savannah, can you explain to us why crystals form here, and how the wild Pokemon are able to terrestrialize? But don't you know already, Lacey? That's... I get it. You want me to do the talking. In that case, let me show you the reason is actually right above our heads. That there is the terrarium core, which presides over all that happens in the terrarium. It contains a fluid that we've jam-packed full of a special material from Paldea. It's constantly emitting terrestrial energy. That's what allows Pokemon to terrestrialize in the dome. Wonderful. Well said, sir. That's exactly right. Though I still don't know what the special material is within the terrarium core itself. It's never been shared publicly, has it? You want to know? Well, in fact, it's... I got stuff to do. I'm plumb forgotten. Briar put all of it together, so I'm not certain myself. That's what I thought you might say. Ooh. Do we have an announcement?
Practical battle class will commence shortly in the coastal biome. Students participating in this class should make their way to the coastal biome now.
Oh, it looks like you're just in time to see a class session too. This is too good of a chance to pass up. Won't you join us, Neil? You can get your first taste of our school's classes. I do love to see that sort of passion for education. I'll go ahead and register the terrarium map to your Rotom phone for you. So, everybody else in Blueberry seems to have one, except for Kieran, because doesn't he go to Blueberry? Wait a minute. Do you see what I see? It's Perrin, I think her name is, with the Hisuian Growlithe over there, the camera lady. It's fun to take a stroll through the terrarium on your own, and I think I'd be more of a hassle than anything if you had me holding your hand. So yep, that settles it. Please find your way to the class site in the coastal biome on your own. Well, doesn't it? Doesn't seem like I'm needed here. Wait, sir, you don't? But I've made sure that a dorm room has been all set up for you, Nyo. So don't forget to give it a visit later. Oh yes, and one other thing. Could you open your Pokédex app for me? Ooh, nice. I wonder how much of that I have completed already. Catch as many Pokemon here in the terrarium as you please. Don't be afraid to go Sawsbuck wild. If you're a student life here at Blueberry Academy, so remember to live it up to the fullest. And there he goes. Well, you can at least count on me to be around when you need me, so there's no call for concern. It's probably time we both head to class. I'll be waiting for you to join us in the coastal biome. That's cute. There's a battlefield and Piran. And now we have another Pokédex to complete. I'm actually rather curious. I have 97 and 107 that are shown. Cleavor? Well, I don't remember seeing that, but okay. Rotom's in here, Flygon, so I'm assuming that's Vibrava and Trapinch. Kingdra, which means Horsey and Seadra. Blossom. Isn't that like Oddish and Gloom? Maybe? A Alolan Muck. I do have the Galarian Slowbro. I do have a Malamar. A Alolan Geodude. Do I have a Rampardos? I don't know where I would have gotten that from. Camerupt to Numel. Porygon 2, so which means Porygon is in this. But what is 32 and 33? Dugong. Reuniclus. Charmander. And I'm assuming all of these are the starters. And then the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, which I have both of them. Well, that's interesting. Ability Capsule, nice. Is that an upgrade? That's a Porygon item, I think. Well, for the introduction, that was actually really nice. That was very lovely. Very much appreciated. But that will be the end for today, because I'm going to want to jump right on in here and I'll make sure it's segmented properly. Anyways, hope you guys join me next time for actually jumping into the terrarium in the Blueberry Academy. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are not. But I will see you guys in the next one.